What's up, Doc? The illusion of correction. What's up, Doc? It's a phrase that drips with Bugs Bunny's sly irreverence, his refusal to take authority too seriously. But when those same three letters, Doc, stand for the Department of Corrections, suddenly the playfulness is replaced by steel bars, handcuffs, and bureaucratic solemnity. The ego loves to turn jokes into judgments, laughter into laws. And yet, in this overlap between cartoon humor and prison concrete lies a crack in perception, a doorway into the deeper truth about correction itself. The doc as ego's doctor. The Department of Corrections is supposed to fix people, to make them better through confinement and punishment. It assumes authority over minds by treating bodies as the problem. But the metaphysical question is this: who authorized this doctor to heal? The doc is not really a department, it's the ego in disguise, a doctor with a clipboard prescribing guilt, shame, and time as if they were medicine. But as A Course in Miracles reminds us, the ego's corrections never heal, they only reinforce the belief in error. The doc says, "You are broken and I will fix you." But every diagnosis it gives is based on the same false premise, that guilt is real, sin has occurred, and correction comes through suffering. In truth, no one is broken, and nothing needs punishment. The only correction that heals is the one that shows the mistake never happened. Bugs Bunny as the holy fool. Enter Bugs Bunny, chomping on his carrot, leaning casually against the wall. He is the symbol of holy irreverence, the one who mocks the ego's pompous seriousness. Where the doc wall says, "You are guilty, you must be corrected," Bugs says, "Hey, what's up, Doc?" That's forgiveness in cartoon form. He refuses to buy into the fear-based script. The genius of Bugs has always been this. He never fights his enemies with more aggression. He wins with humor, outsmarting rather than attacking. That's the spirit's way. The correction of error is not another punishment, not another prison, not another solemn procedure. It's laughter, a light touch that undoes the ego's gravitas. The prison wall and the carrot. Look at the symbols side by side. The prison wall and the carrot. The wall represents the ego's doc, the heavy block of guilt, the false correction of punishment, the illusion of authority. The carrot is the spirit's doc, the divine operation of correction. It's small, ordinary, playful. Yet it carries light. The carrot in Bugs' hand glows not because of its substance, but because of its meaning. The spirit's correction is like that carrot. It's simple, overlooked, easily dismissed. It doesn't look like much compared to the vast machinery of the Department of Corrections. But the carrot has the last laugh because true correction doesn't punish, it shines. It cracks the wall not by force, but by revealing the wall was never real. Correction as forgiveness. Here's the metaphysical heart. Correction is not about making wrongs right. It's about recognizing that the wrong never truly occurred. A Course in Miracles says forgiveness is the correction of error. Not by punishing it, not by fixing it, but by overlooking it entirely. The doc says, "Serve your time, pay your debt." Spirit says, time itself is the mistake. The debt was never owed. In that light, the Department of Corrections becomes a parody of true healing. It imprisons in the name of freedom. It punishes in the name of rehabilitation. It builds walls in the name of correction. Spirit, by contrast, laughs at the wall. Spirit says, "What wall?" and hands you a carrot. Ghosts behind the wall. What about the prisoners fading into mist behind the Department of Corrections wall? They are the shadows of belief, figures projected from the mind's guilt. The prison does not hold bodies. It holds thought forms of error and self-condemnation. When the mind believes in guilt, it projects prisons. When the mind accepts forgiveness, the prisoners vanish. The bars dissolve. What remains is laughter. This is why Bugs Bunny belongs here. His role is to expose the absurdity of the ego's theater. He makes us laugh at the seriousness of our own illusions. In the cartoon logic of spirit, every prison is already a joke and every wall is already cracked. The flip, doc to doc. Let's flip the acronym. Doc as Department of Corrections belongs to the ego, a counterfeit doctor prescribing suffering. But doc as divine operation of correction belongs to spirit. It is not an external system but an internal reframe. It is not heavy stone but light-filled carrot. It is not punishment but forgiveness. So what's up, doc? Here's what's up. The ego's doc is going down. Its walls are collapsing, its handcuffs broken, its ghosts dissolving. The real doc has already corrected the only mistake there ever was, the belief in separation. And once that correction is accepted, the question itself becomes funny. What's up, doc? Nothing is up. Nothing is down. There is no prison, no doctor, no guilty one. There is only freedom. Picture, if you will, a wall that claims to correct what was never wrong. A doctor who prescribes punishment as medicine. A system that believes correction comes through bars and cells. Enter a rabbit with a carrot and a smirk, asking the only question that matters. What's up, doc? In the end, correction is not found in the department but in the divine. And the walls that once seemed so real, they were nothing more than shadows, undone by a laugh and a bite of the carrot in the Twilight Zone.